Hello, this is Last Garden Standing, and I'm just going to show you a little bit about my summer garden, 2018 Last Garden Standing Summer Garden. I showed you a spring garden, but here are the things that have grown since then. Go over here, we have a nice boxed cucumber right here. Here's some more fresh ones coming up. But we have some really good cucumbers. We've already had some. Here's a great big one. And there's a lot of little starts in there too. There's one. We have some little ones in here. Lots of flowers. There's some little ones. So it's done real well in the box. So I'm trying it again in this box. We also have the melons that I first started. Look how they're progressing. They are definitely getting flowers, long vines. So it looks real good. They haven't seen any melons yet, so I'm watching very carefully. But they're definitely getting flowers. And the bees are definitely pollinating them. There's some basil, sweet basil over there, just to help with the insects. They're companion plants. Here are my tomatoes. And they are chock full. These are canning tomatoes, like I mentioned before. Refer to canning tomatoes, best canning tomatoes video. These are Rudigers, Porters, and Maryglobes. But look how big they are. They're really big. And they all have tomatoes on them. Even the smallest one I have has some really good size tomatoes coming. There's another small one. Still has tomatoes down there. All of them have some. Nice, good size. So I'm hoping to get a lot of canning tomatoes out of this. I have some table tomatoes over on the other side that are doing okay too. But they're not as big as these. These canning tomatoes I started in my indoor greenhouse. So once again, refer to that. Indoor greenhouse and indoor greenhouse. Does it really work? From the size and looks of these tomatoes, they do work. So I'm very excited. We have some grapes coming on. There's all my grapes. My lavender's done well. We've had lots of videos on that and the bees. Here's my watermelon. They're not as far along as my melons. I have orange flesh and Israelite melon over there. These are watermelons. They're coming along. I wish they were a little further, so we'll see how they do. Here's peppers. They're a little small this year. I don't know why. They are growing a little bit. They still are producing peppers and flowers. So we'll see. I just wanted to show you a little bit. Here's some peppers, and here's some early girls. They too have tomatoes. So, just wanted to show you a little bit about my melons and my canning tomatoes. I'm the most proud of those. Won't be long, they're going to turn red. These are my squash that I first started. Also started in my indoor greenhouse. The plant looks really good. I'm waiting to see when and if we get any squash. There's a flower down there, a little start. We may have to do that by hand, which can be done. We can pollinate the flowers as long as we get flowers. So they were started in my indoor greenhouse as well. Here's a couple of pepper plants that have done well. I've already picked peppers. There's some growing on them. They're doing well over in a whole different area. These are actually bigger than the other ones. Of course, I've had my salvia. I've done a big video on those. And I've got a lot of herbs here. Sage. Sage is beautiful. There's a golden sage. There's another lavender. Peppermint. Look at that. I've got to pick that pretty soon and dry it and do some tea. Spearmint. There's all that. And here is my poinsettias that were done at Christmas time. They look good too. Look at those. They're doing awesome. That's Last Garden Standing, just an update and to show you my 2018 summer garden. Please share, like, look back on my videos, my indoor greenhouse, best canning tomatoes, look at my poinsettias. I've tried to follow those all year around. I'm going to until these turn red for the next Christmas. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Last Garden Standing. Bye-bye.